Hello, what's up, YouTube family? You're welcome back to another video, another episode of our $1 million funded challenge. I'll be giving you guys the updates on, the road so far on the journey and how much progress we've made, and if we're really we're making progress, of course. So this video is basically, sharing everything with you guys that have been, going on. Just a whole lot. Let's get right into the video. Before I actually start breaking down the trail that we took for this week, I want to see something. I've been it's been a tough week, all right. It's been a tough week because all the trades we took this week, we actually lost them again. Unlike just like last week, the trades that we took for last week, we lost everything. Just few were break even, and I think we lost most of the trade. So it was actually a losing week overall. So this same week, we actually had the same thing, all right. We lost as well. I think last 2 weeks, I think it was actually a losing week as well. I think we did not trade for that week. We only had 2 trades on Monday that was actually due to, and we only had 2 losses on Monday that was actually due to a mistake, and I would still call it a losing week because we lost money, and that is how it's been since all this while. So for 3 weeks now, we've been losing. We've had like 3 losses in a row for these 3 weeks, and it's really tough, taking these losses and not just knowing what is going wrong. So lately I've been, studying. I've been taking my time to journal these trades so I can actually know what's going on. But I've come to realize that is not actually my a strategy something, or maybe I don't know, maybe it's just a pattern. It happens, and the win is going to come soon. I don't know, but that is just how I feel. If I'm just I don't know if I'm just doing the right thing, because I don't know if we're not doing the right thing. I don't think it will be working, and this is not me doubting myself, because I know we've been doing the same thing, and the same thing have made us money. We've withdrawn several times from this same thing. So it's not to okay, tell you guys because of the losses I'm not doing trading again and stuff like that. So this is just me. It is actually strange, not really strange, because after winning let me see, for some period of time, then you start experiencing losses. I don't want to say is it normal. I think this is a phase I'm still trying to understand, right? That's why it's just kind of looking new to me, right? So I've actually been in phases where I was losing money. I was having losing trades like this. But I wouldn't say then I was actually profitable, because I know there were a lot of things wrong with my trading. There were a lot of things that I didn't know compared to now that actually studied more, of course, and then improved my strategy, and I've started doing the right things, all right, which actually showed from the result I was getting. But right now I was still doing the things I was doing, but because I keep hitting these losses, and I can't just find the reason why. Well, so let's see what we actually did for this week. All right, this is Monday, so this was last week price action, and let me go to 1 month. And show you guys what I've had. So if you check the monthly time frame, you're going to see, because today is 31st, I think the last day of May. All right, so and this is where the monthly candle closed, and this is if you check, this is the monthly time frame, and we've been in a very huge uptrend, right? We've been in a very huge uptrend. And if you go to the weekly, it should look fast. Network is making it slow. All right, so let's go to the weekly time frame and see what we have there. So this is what we have on the weekly time frame, and this weekly time frame looks like price just came back to, let me clean up everything. Price just came back to fill this imbalance there, this little imbalance there, you can see, and tapped into this. So this looks like we swept this liquidity, and price is currently moving up. So let's go to daily so we can have a much more refined. Okay, now this is a daily candle, and then on this daily candle we have this particular area as key level. Now you see how price came to tap that key level, filling all of these imbalances here, and now we're currently moving up. All right, so and if you also check this, you're going to see that we have this low to this high. So this is our swing low, and this is our swing high, and this swing low, confirming it, we actually broke structure here. You can see candle closure above this particular high, and this was where we made our highest point before price started changing. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, you're going to see that this is actually our swing high. The reason is because we broke structure from here. This was actually where we changed character, so price can actually pull back to discount zones, right? So let me take this off. So using our flip tool, we have the three lines, and the middle line separates the premium from the discount. So you can see price has actually traded into this discount level, and that is why we're seeing this up move. Now let's take off these two and do our proper analysis. So this is a key level, and you can see price has tapped into that key level and we started moving up. Now there's one interesting thing here. If you go to a much more lower time frame, like the 1 hour, you're going to see that we have a trend line breakout here. You can see price has been respecting this trend line, coming down, break up onto this point. So instead of price to keep pushing down, we actually broke out of this trend line, and that actually actually causes upward movement in price, or increase in price rather, right? Because when we broke out of this trend line, look at what price did. Price came back to retest that same key level. So retesting the trend line, so break and retest, is a strategy. All right, it's a very simple and understandable strategy. So this is a trend line resistance. Price broke out of this trend line, retested it, then we started moving up again. All right, this was the whole of last week where we traded, and this week started from here. So this was where we stopped. This was where market. So remember, I still have these targets, market to like take out, but this was where we stopped. And having these targets in mind, look at what market did. When we came back here, look at that base. You can see price created this inducement, and we took out that inducement, triggering this base here. It's like rally base rally. It's like concept of supply and demand, right? Now if you look at that, because I like my POIs to be at the key level, it actually makes them higher probability. Now if you look at this, you're going to see that there's a key level right at this point. See, this key level price has reacted from here several times here. You can see how it pushed up price here, pushed down price. So we've only had few fake outs, but majority of the time price actually reacted from this particular key level, and that's exactly what I expected price to do from here. So when I saw this trade, it has already triggered this particular that structure. So I just entered somewhere here on the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, I kind of entered somewhere here. All right, so this was where I took my first trade. So after this first trade here, stop loss was just at this low. I was targeting that high, right? It's a very far target. So this actually did not go well. We came straight to stop loss. So this was the whole of Monday. On that same Monday, price kind of came back again to that same zone and started pushing up. So I was thinking I bought early, and this was just ensuring liquidity because of people that bought where I bought. All right, and now that price has taken them out, we're bound to start going up. So that was what I saw. If you check the let's say the 15-minute time frame, you're going to see that so 15-minute time frame, you're going to see that we have this actually particular zone. So this is looking like a breakout as well from here. So this was where I got my entry. You can see price triggered it. We didn't even break this high, because if we had broken this high, I would have said break even. So price kind of reversed our same Asian session, and that was how we actually lost that trade. All right, so that's that for that. And we took those two losses in just 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, I got this entry, and having seen that price has actually switched to bearish, we have this particular trend line support here. This is like a pattern, the rising wedge. All right, so that was exactly what I saw here, and this. All right, so this was where I entered when price broke out of the trend line. So I wanted to enter back on the retest of the trend line and target this fair value gap below, because we have a very huge fair value gap. Look at this imbalance here. So I wanted to target here. If we 1:3, all right, you can see that price actually came back, stopped me out, and started moving. So we still met our targets, like our buyers were met, was met in this particular scenario, this particular trade, but we were stopped at first. All right, so that was what happened, and I lost three trades in a row, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But meanwhile, I've been looking at this particular level for even from the past week. Right, this particular level, you can see that is a key level as well, and this key level has this POI. Look at this POI. This is actually a mitigation block, right, with a very nice imbalance. So this was where I took my fourth trade for the week. My stop loss was just below this particular low here, and I was targeting the same high, right? So this was where I saw it, and if you check this also looking like a breakout and retest stuff. I knew price was coming to retest this particular part properly. If you go to the like before hour time frame, you're going to see exactly what I saw there. This is crazy. So this is exactly what I saw. Look at this imbalance here. I was thinking market would just fill it and keep moving up. So what I did, I put my entry at the middle line of the imbalance and my stop at the low of this candle, targeting the same high. Look at what price did. Price stopped me out, so making it a total of 4 losses I've had for this week, and 1 trade that is still currently running. So this is what is currently running on my account now, while for these 4 trades I actually lost them, and these were actually on my funded Nest account. So let's look at the account and see the drawdown that we have on them, because most of the accounts I'm actually close to losing them. So let's see the accounts. So these are accounts. For the one of the 50k accounts are phase 2. All right, this is what we currently have on it. Currently we are in about 9.39%. That's what we have on this account. Like, it's literally less than 0.4 or 0.6% to actually lose this account. So crazy. Then let's get to the second account. Then this one are phase 1. Let's see, the one hour phase 1 we have 10.32. Now this is the funny thing, like looking at this, I've already lost this account. Like this, like I've breached it because the max is 10%. It's not even supposed to be 10.3.2%. But the thing here is that if you check my equity, okay, I don't know, if you check my equity, you're going to see that like in my equity. Now let me show you guys something. Look at what happened on this particular trade. I was on this trade. So this trade, you can see it has run almost to arrow before I entered this one. So this was already in profit before I entered this one. So when I lost this one, so it kind of affected the account, but this was still running because I haven't closed this one. So this equity now for this trade was covering for the account. That's why they've not sent me that message that I've breached the account. So the equity is still reading above the balance. The equity is still reading above the balance. I guess that's the reason why we still have this account active. So if that particular trade now should reverse back to break even, I'm going to lose this account. So it's that very clear. 10.32%, like it's close to losing. I'm already like I've taken my mind off these accounts because yeah, I've lost them. Now look at the 25k account. This is a live account. Withdrawal was supposed to be on June 3rd. Well, look at, we're in about 9.889% drawdown. It's craziest of all the craziest. Now this is the last one. This is actually 6k. This is actually a live account to payout eligible on June 6th. This we've only taken 4.51% loss, and that is it. That is all for this week. I don't know if I'm going to trade next week because I'll be very busy from next week. I don't know if I'm going to trade, but I'm sure going to update you guys. I'm still going to drop video explaining how if I traded or not. That will be it for this particular week episode, and please subscribe, like, and share this video. Let me know what you think about and I believe we are going to bounce back. Yeah, I'm sure of that. So this is just for the meantime, and I'm not like, the losses are not really getting to me. I think it's a phase, and once this phase is passed, we're still going to come back to those winning trades again and winning back to back, making payout and stuff like that. So that's all for this week, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.